Hello and welcome back to another one of Zug's guides on Broadside Gaming. I know it's been a very long time since I've done a guide, but there has been mucho real life just bollocks going on. But yes, I'm back, hurrah. So today, with the 28th of October looming and the new patch, and no doubt lots and lots of fucking changes coming, I thought we'd have a look at some real early day beginner guides. Like, day one, I've just picked up this game and I'm not sure what to do. So, hence the beginner's guides of Vermintide 2. So we're going to start off with Kruber, as I think you all know Kruber is one of my favourites. So, let's get into it. Let's have a look. Let's have a look under the hood. So, Kruber, the first iteration you're going to see of him is the Mercenary. And at first glance, when you first get the game, you might look at him and think, oh, he's a bit boring. He doesn't really do anything. All he does is shout. I honestly think the Mercenary and the Foot Knight are two of the most underrated careers in this game. They're absolutely amazing and I love them. But that is for more advanced videos. You don't need to get into that right now. So, Kruber is the first iteration of the Mercenary you're going to encounter. I'll just show you the talent setups that I'm using, but obviously you're not going to need this until later on. But this is a pretty standard Kruber setup. But when you first start out, you're not going to have any of this crap. You're going to basically have what you find in a box. So what I would suggest is get yourself an Executioner sword or a Great Sword. You're probably not going to have access to the Mason sword, the Tuskor spear. You may have the spear and shield if you get the DLC. As I said, beginner's guide. So yeah, I would just honestly suggest to get yourself an Executioner sword or a Great Sword if you don't have any of the DLCs. And this is going to be a very touchy point for some people, but I stay the fuck away from the halberd because I do not find block cancelling fun. I don't enjoy the game style, but it's a topic for another video. So yeah, so grab yourself an Executioner sword or a Great Sword, and you're pretty much good to go. So, with Kruber, you're pretty much a frontline just melee character. You just wade in there and start smacking stuff. And one of the reasons that he's so underrated, people do not like his ultimate very much. But your ultimate is a shout, which gives your entire team temporary health. And in some situations, you can continuously spam that and clutch your team through a very sticky moment. But we're going to go have a quick play. I'm not going to do it on Legend. So, obviously, when you first get the game, you are going to be on Recruit. So, we're not going to do this entire mission on Recruit. I'm just going to show you some basics of what you'll be looking for when playing Kruber. So you're a frontline melee with Kruber. You're a heavy hitter. You want to stay in there and you want to try and control the hordes. And obviously, I'm speaking to the player who hasn't picked up the game yet or isn't very familiar with it. But by controlling the hordes, I mean, when the hordes come, you want to be at the front, hacking and hewing and trying to channel them away from your squishier teammates, so that Carillion and Saltspire or Sienna can pick them off and do their thing. And also with Kruber, your passives, I don't quite remember the name of it at the moment. I think it's more the merrier. So every time you hit 3 enemies, you get an increase to attack speed, power, and all sorts. So this is the Executioner Sword I'm using. It's one of my, I prefer it over the Great Sword. Because you can literally just, if there's trash and no armoured monsters in there, you can just keep swinging. You will need to get used to being able to switch over to your range weapon using Q. You are classed as a multi-rolled character with your ability to shoot stuff. And it's basically everyone's job to be able to snipe. See, just use the shout there. Didn't need to use it to heal, but you can use it to stagger monsters. And it's like, as you can see with Executioner Sword, I'm literally just aiming for the face and continuously swinging it. When anything in armor turns up, heavy attack to the face, and it will usually knock the shit out of them. I'm not gonna carry on the level. I'm just gonna keep hacking and hewing. So another important lesson, not just of Kruber, but of all of them, blocking and dodging. Like, I should have dodged that. So your left click, your right clicking to block, left to push while blocking. And if you want to block and then direction and space, you do a little hop, which is dodging. Dodging is incredibly important, because sometimes blocking just doesn't cut it. Especially if a Chaos Warrior is trying to overhead you. You need to have to dodge out the way of that thing. So, block, hold down a direction, and then tap space. You do a little hop in that direction. But other than that, yeah. And also, just another example of Kruber's ultimate. Well, the Kruber Mercenary ultimate. Everyone's a little bit hurt. Have a bit of a shout. We've all got temp health. Also, it knocks everyone back and staggers people. So, it's very, very useful. Yeah, guys, that's a very, very brief and an easy intro into how to get started with Kruber. So I hope you've all enjoyed. And the game crashed on the way out. That's great. So I hope you've all enjoyed, and I'll be putting up some more content for these early guides very, very soon. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and I shall talk to you all later in the next one. See you later.